time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for coming to this video, making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Monday, and Monday on this channel is the Weight Watchers weekly meeting technique and my weekly weigh-in for this week. I get weighed in at workshops on Friday, and I bring it to you here on Monday. I am currently starting back to work for about a 5-week temporary sub position. So I will be getting weighed on Saturday mornings and still bringing that to you here on Monday. But, okay, how did the weigh-in go this week, Dee? How was your week? We should always talk about the week before we talk about what we weighed. I think that's fair. My week was good. It was good. I was back to work. I was prepping my lunches, making my breakfast, getting my stuff together. I really had a good week. I can't complain. I mean, I thought I was doing well. Nothing to complain about. So when I went there, I stepped on the scale and I was up a pound. I didn't feel it either. I mean, normally I know when I gain, but of course it's a pound. I don't know if I should really feel a pound, maybe 2. Yeah, I was a bit shocked, not gonna lie. I had a great week. I did. I would have, if you'd asked me, I thought I lost like half a pound or something like that. So yeah, I was a bit shocked. It's a fluctuation. I know it's not a true gain. I know. Still disappointing. It is. It is what the scale said on that particular time. That's this times like that, or times I wish I got weighed a lot. It is. I mean, I feel like I'd have a better picture if I got weighed every day. So nothing you can do about it. This technique fits right into my way, and it is called How to Feel in Control Even When Things Aren't. I mean, I felt in control. Apparently they weren't, but you know what? I cannot control the scale. That's the topic. What can you control? What can't you control? I cannot control the scale. I can only control what I do, but I cannot control what the scale says. That is so empowering. When they talk about that at the meeting, I'm like, yes. It is true. I cannot control what the scale says. I can only control my reaction and how I get there. So I do feel better about that. But yes, I'm telling you, they had a little technique. They said to make a circle, and then inside the circle, write in my control. And then outside the circle, they put out of my control. And they want you to write in the circle what is in your control, and on the outside, what is out of your control. And here are some of the things that were put. In my control is being present in the moment, my words, my mindset, how I speak to myself, what I give my energy to, how I spend my free time, how I move on from failures, the boundaries I set. They're powerful. They really are. And out of my control, the actions of others. Oh, the actions and the words of others, the future, the opinions of others, what happens around me, what happens to people, what other people think of me. Exactly. Other people's boundaries. Past mistakes. The outcome of my efforts is not in your control. It's not. And we have to realize this. And the scale is out of our control. We can only do what we can do. What the scale says is what the scale says. Does it take the wind out of your sails? It sure does. I'm not sitting here and tell you I was happy when I left there, because I wasn't. But it's out of my control. And I have to know that I did what I needed to do. And I am, that's the only thing that I left with a positive thing. I did not have a bad week. I cannot look at that as a failure, because it's not. Try this. Dealing with a change that feels out of your control, follow these steps to get back in the driver's seat. And guess what? I found the weekly technique. Yes. Go into Connect. In the search, put the hashtag weekly technique. There it came. Who knew it was that easy? But I'm telling you that. 1, list what you can and can't control or influence. And that's another thing. If you can't control it, can you influence it? Like somebody said, I can't control when I go out to eat because sometimes I get invited last minute, but I can influence what I eat. Doesn't mean because I'm out that I'm going to have something naughty. And I say naughty because I think of over points. But yeah, doesn't mean because you go out to eat you have to have, fried catfish with a side of hush puppies and some fries. You can have a nice grilled piece of catfish with a baked potato and maybe a hush puppy or two. But yeah, definitely influencing what you can't control. Breathe, redirect your attention, and zero in on what you can control or influence. Let's dive deeper. Deciding you want to make a change is one thing, but dealing with the change you didn't plan for can feel like a lot. When that happens, think about what you actually can and can't control, or maybe that can be able to be influenced. Like you can't control what other people think of you, but you can respond with a positive thing back. You don't have to let people get away with saying nasty things. I never get nasty back. I get kind of like smart back, and then they don't know what to do with that. Like, yeah. Things you can control or influence. What happened around us in the news, what other people are or aren't doing, or grocery stores being out of your favorite 0-point foods. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that get on your nerves? For me, it's the yogurt. I have probably the hardest time, if any of the 0-point foods, it's usually not finding my favorite yogurt. And that really pisses me off. I just have to get the more expensive one. I'm not going to go without it. So it influenced me to spend more money. Sometimes I have to go to a different store, but very rarely it's just buying the one that's not as inexpensive. Things you can influence. Overwhelmed by what's happening in the world, influence the outcome of what you see by limiting how much news you watch or donate to a cause. Exactly like the stinking election. I just don't watch television anymore. And the people that post nasty things on Facebook, I don't need to follow them anymore. Because you're not going to influence. Like, that's the thing. Do you think because you say that that's going to influence anybody? No. I don't need to see it. Because it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. You go into a little booth and you have a curtain and nobody needs to know. It's nobody's business. And I don't care how many followers you have, sit there telling people what to do. No, you don't need. That's not my place to sit there and tell you anything. You're big girls and boys. You can do whatever the heck you want. Things you can control. Focus on what you can do in the present moment. Try something from your bucket list to feel empowered. Hello, first time yoga class? Always fun to try something new like that. Absolutely, that is a wonderful suggestion. Yes, get out in the world. Go to your library because it's free and see what they have to offer. There's so many classes there and things to do. Our church has a crochet group. And I really want to go. I think I am once I'm done with this part-time sub gig. I think I'm going to be finished like in the second week of December. We got another month. I think I want to go there. I think I want to see if I could learn. I don't hold out hope for myself, but I'm optimally I'm optimistic that I might be able to figure it out. My mother had tried to teach me, but I was much younger then, so I have a little bit more patience now. But yes, I want to try that. It's on my bucket list to learn a craft, one that I actually enjoy. Paying attention to what you can control will help you feel happier, less stressed, and more empowered, and ultimately get back to the driver's seat. We have to stop thinking of what we can't control. First of all, we can't control everything. There are people that try. Can we talk? There are people that try to control you. Don't let them. There are that type of person that likes to be in control. I'm not one of them. I think you're a big person. You can make your own decisions. And even my boys, I don't control my boys. They do what they want. They make mistakes and it happens. That's how they learn. It is what it is. This monthly theme is called Embracing Change. And where do you want to see yourself at the end of November? Here we are beginning first workshop of November. Where do you want to see yourself? Where? Pick a word for November that you want to inspire yourself. For me, it is motivating and empowering myself to keep going, because there are days, and you all know what I'm saying, that you just feel like you're overwhelmed, and it's like you just feel like, I'm making baby steps. I've been doing well since I went back to meetings back in, I guess it's been since July, and I am down since I went back. Am I down as low as I'd like to be? No, I can't control that. But I can control my mindset and know that I'm going to keep going, even though it's little by little. I'm chipping, and I'll get there. And that's something that I'm learning to, it was never this hard before, but I was never this weight when I started before either. So there's a huge difference. Like we only have like 12 pounds, 13 to lose. It's a big difference than losing 120. It's just totally different. And be committed. Don't just say you're committed. Be committed. Like, I've had people sit there and tell me that they're on plan, and I know that they're not. I know that they're not. I'm not stupid. None of us are stupid. We know. Don't lie to yourself. And you can't, you can control, do you really want to do it? Do you really want it? It's one thing to want it. You have to put those words into action. Don't just say it. You have to do it. And is it hard? Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. It's hard. It's hard. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy, because it's not. And it's painful some days. Some days it's painful that you want to have more and you just can't, because you're out of points and calories and you just can't have more. But I want more. I can't control that I want more. I can't control that. I can only control that I know that I've had enough. And I say that to myself. I influence myself saying, yes, you want more, but you've had enough. You've had enough to sustain you. You've had enough for the day. Walk away, Denise. And I've had to tell myself that. I can't control the outcome on the scale. I did not control that this week. I thought I had it in the bag. I was all going there, all gung-ho. I was like feeling good. Man, my oats this week, I was like, yeah. I had the wind taken right out of me. I'm like, really? Wow. Couldn't control that. I could just only control how I react. And I would try to react on a positive note. I did not go hog wild on Friday. I did not. But it's difficult because you put all your efforts, and that's the way I'm judging is through that. And I have to realize that I did have a good week, and I have to keep remembering that. And this whole month of November, we're making about us here on Dish with D. It is our Put Ourselves First month. And somebody had a quote in a group today, and I thought it was fantastic. I thought I would share it. After me, you come first. I thought that was empowering. After me, then you come first. So, ladies and germs, after me, you come first. So you need to say that to people. Well, after me, you definitely come first, because we put everybody else before us, and we need to start putting ourselves first. And that's what this month is all about. I'm putting prompts in the Facebook group. If you've not joined Dish with D's crew, it is in the description box below. Just prompts every day to sit there and make you think about things, and just make you feel good about yourself, and realize that you are important. You are valuable. You are, you are a special person, and you have gifts, and you are fantastic. And we don't always feel that way because we're spent. It's time to take care of us and pay attention to us. I'm just reading my notes. This was another good quote. Now I'm going to say this one too. We can influence the future by what we control in the present. I love that one too. These girls had some good ones this week, didn't they? I'll say it again. We can influence the future by what we control in the present. Mic drop. That is huge, and it is powerful. And there were some really good quotes. I'm telling you, there were some really good quotes this week. I have to give them their props. Now, here was a funny thing that they also did a little poll. How do you feel this month on your journey? Do you feel got it? Number one, 50-50, or hanging by a thread? Me, I thought I would have said got it. But because of the scale, I put 50-50. Because I feel like I'm putting the effort in, but only seeing 50% of the results. Which isn't always a good thing. I should feel I got, because I do feel like I got it. I do. But again, when you have that disappointment, it kind of sways your thinking. So I have to turn that around. I really do. At least I didn't say hanging on by a thread. But yeah, I did. I put 50-50. But so what is your answer? A, got it. B, 50-50. Or C, hanging on by a thread for this month. So I'd love to hear that in the comment section below. Let me know how your week was. Was it good? Was it bad? What did you think of this week's topic? I kind of liked it, embracing change. We can't change the past. We can't, it is what, it's out of my control what's in the past. You can't go back, unfortunately. You can say, I wasted all this time. If I just was on plan. Can't, coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's time to start anew. So if you're thinking that way, stop with the negative thinking because it's not going to get you anywhere. You can't go back and change it. You can only change the future. So if you're disappointed about how you've been the last few months, years, change it. Change the future. You got the power. So that is it for this week's topic. I hope you enjoyed this week. Let me know with a big old thumbs up. If you are new here, welcome. We've had a lot of newbies, and I thank you for subscribing. I love to have you. Thank you for coming here. I'm so glad to have you here. I am Denise. I dish Weight Watchers, weight loss, healthy lifestyle. You do not have to be on WW to be part of this group, part of this channel. It's weight loss support any way you want it, because guess what? We all lose weight with a different plan. I'm not here to judge what way you do it, so don't judge the way that I do it. So it's like it's a 50-50 thing. You know, I don't judge you, you don't judge me. So I welcome you all. Say hello in the comment section. I love to hear from you. If you've never commented, just say hey. I love to say hello. I love meeting my newbies. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, and if you've not yet hit that subscribe button, join us here at Dish with D. It costs you nothing. Hit that subscribe. I upload 3 to 4 videos a week. Right now, I'm a little bit slow because of being back to work, but I am on a pretty routine schedule here. Weigh in, we got what I eat in a day. We have challenge videos, we have food videos, we have vlogs, we have support, we have everything here. So there's a lot of playlists you can go check out. A lot of fantastic recipes. Can I talk about recipes? I got some good recipes. I am known for my one and dones because girls and boys, I can't have that much around. I make it once, I eat it, and it's gone. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will dish with you another day. Tomorrow is what I eat in a day, so check that out when that comes out tomorrow. Thank you. I'll talk to you later, my lovelies. Bye-bye.